right off the top tonight, we are tracking Tropical Storm Philippe. The system is on the move and bringing a lot of rain our way.
Strong weather causing a tornado touchdown in Miami-Dade County. Trees knocked over, debris just all over the street.
Wet weather on the turnpike. This snapshot showing rain and clouds near the FIU main campus. Sent to us by a Local 10 News viewer.
This is what the stormy Saturday looked like over in Pembroke Pines. A Local 10 viewer sending us this video when it came down really hard this afternoon. A
live look now from our weather cams across South Florida. Cloudy skies across the board, and the weather is only going to get worse. First, we are tracking Philippe, our newest tropical storm. Good evening. I'm Cheyenne Malone.
And I'm Andrew Perez. The radar is very active this evening. Let's turn things over to meteorologist Luke Doris in the Weather Center with this warning. Luke.
Hey guys, I want to start out with what we have right now with Tropical Storm Philippe. Winds to 40 miles per hour. It's gusts at 50. It's moving north very quickly at 29 miles per hour. And look at its track as it crosses Cuba, where it was going due north, and now it's begun its hook back to the northeast. What this means for us is that we are now in the Keys and over parts of South Florida in the cone of uncertainty for this, as it's going to pass possibly the center of circulation right over South Florida later on tonight. Here is the estimation of where it would be by 2 o'clock in the morning right over South Florida. At this point right now, it's 120 miles south-southwest of Key West, and this is in and out very quickly. It's a fast-moving storm. By 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, it's already out in the southwestern Atlantic, and it continues to roll away along the eastern seaboard or east of the eastern seaboard through Monday. So this is still, again, it's quite a ways from home from now. It's a long way out ahead of it. This is what we're getting, kind of the bands of rain and then breaks, and then you'll get another band that heads your way. And we're in the break right now through a lot of Miami-Dade, a lot of the Keys, a lot of Broward County as well. So let's zoom in to where it's most active right now, which is actually in Palm Beach County, not officially part of the Local 10 coverage area, but we've had a lot of tornado warnings up through this area. At this point, those have all been allowed to expire. We work our way down into Broward County, right along the coast. We see a fairly heavy pocket of rain there, just east of 95 and up toward Coral Springs. Meanwhile, we work our way down into downtown. It's fairly light if you're seeing anything at all at this point, but we do see rain pick up a little bit there toward the upper Keys just east of Homestead. So as we go again through tonight, we'll see fewer and fewer of those breaks. Okay, here's the flood watch that we have. This goes all the way through 4 o'clock in the morning. Something else that we have is a tropical storm warning. This is for the coastal areas. This is through the waters, the Atlantic waters. And this is where you're most likely to see tropical storm force winds on the southeast side of the storm. Now, that said, the land areas from the upper Keys, from Isla Mirada to Key Largo and up into coastal areas of Miami-Dade under a tropical storm watch. What that means is tropical storm force winds are possible here. The most likely area, though, would be in the warnings out over the water. So let's put it all together for you. The main points: heavy rain is still the primary threat with this tropical storm. Strong to severe thunderstorms will be possible in some of the squalls. 2 to 4 inches of rain with pockets to 6. There's your flood threat. Some brief gusts to 50 miles per hour, though the strongest winds on the southeast side of the storm out in the Atlantic waters. That's the way it looks for now. We're going to talk more about what you can expect not only through tonight as this comes through, but also through your Sunday. That's coming up when I'm back in just a little bit. Cheyenne and Andrew.
All right. Well, team coverage on the weather moves now to southwest Miami-Dade.
Quite a bit of damage left behind from a tornado there. Derek Shore joining us now live with those details. Derek.
And the National Weather Service confirming at least one tornado did touch down here near Bird Road in southwest Miami-Dade. We are right next to Graciano's Restaurant, which is here just off Bird Road. And according to the owner here, they've since uprighted these dumpsters, but they were actually tossed by strong winds onto their sides. But I want to show you this piece of fencing. Take a look at this. This was a gate that didn't allow people to get back here behind this strip mall. And you can see it's been completely bent up. And this is a very heavy gate. That is the force of the winds that we saw throughout this afternoon, and there was more damage as well. Cell phone video shows the destruction left behind in southwest Miami-Dade as a suspected tornado touched down, leaving a path of damage.
A lot of rattling of the doors, and then when we came out, when it was gone, we came out and we saw what happened.
Robert Graziano's Restaurant on Southwest 92nd Avenue near Bird Road seems to be one of the first stops for the twister, taking down a tree onto 2 customers' vehicles, a blue pickup truck and a Mercedes SUV.
I mean, they were able to drive away, but the windows were broke, and It was pretty bad.
Just next to the restaurant, fencing ripped up and electric lines taken down. Many in the neighborhood without powers. FPL worked to try to get the lights back on.
We just got hit by a tornado. Look at it.
A few blocks away, possibly the same twister ripped away a patio awning, leaving damage in its wake through this neighborhood.
Un corte y se fue la corriente.
It was Ramon Fernandez's patio that was picked up. He said he didn't even know the debris came from his house until he looked outside. Pieces of that awning sitting in the power lines.
Aluminum hitting the side of the aluminum fence over here, our wall. It happened quick.
Carlos Fernandez, with no relation to Ramon, now left with roof tiles on the ground. His neighbor's BMW gashed on the hood pretty good, and mailboxes down as well. Down the road, a window busted out by flying junk.
We had no idea what was happening. We got like a tornado warning, but we didn't think anything would happen.
And back out here live, the good news, it appears FPL is working quickly and lights have been restored, at least here to this market. And we are seeing other homes in this area that have also turned their lights back on, or the lights have been turned back on. We spoke to that guy at the end of that piece. He said it literally was about a minute or less that he got the tornado warning on his phone, that big sound that you get and that notice, and then all of a sudden the incredible whistle, kind of train whistle sound that you hear when that tornado came through. Very lucky we aren't hearing about any injuries. We're live in Southwest Miami-Dade. Derek Shore, Local 10 News.